I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling. Yeah.
All right, we are back for part 3 of our reaction to PADAYAPPA. We hope you guys are enjoying the reaction. If for any reason you haven't checked out parts 1 or 2 of our reaction, it's already up on the channel. Why don't you go ahead and do so and come on right back to this video. If you are watching on YouTube, you will get a cut down version of our reaction, as we can only show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture of the film. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, please head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/JabbyKoe or become a member of this channel. You will get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own copy of the film so you can sync up with us. But don't worry, we make it really easy for you. For those of you watching on Patreon or memberships already, we thank you so much for your kindness and support. You guys are truly the best. For those of you watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and smash the like button so you can let YouTube know that you are enjoying what you're watching. You ready to go, MTIAZ?
Let's go.
Part 3 commence. Is she 18 years? She's still watching it?
I'm sure DVD has came out already.
Yeah, they didn't change the TV. He's not a bad guy. Right where she left him. So if she hasn't left that room in 18 years, does that mean she hasn't taken a shower in 18 years? Or am I misreading that?
No, that's why I said maybe start taking a showers. I mean, start with a shower.
உன் பையனை கூப்பிடு.
Hey Chandru. என்ன டாடி கூப்பிட்டீங்களா?
கார் ஓட்ட தெரியுமா?
அதெல்லாம் தம்பி தலைகளா ஓட்டுவாருங்க.
வண்டி அவனே எடுக்கட்டும். நீ என் கூட வா.
அந்த வயலட் கலர் Dress அனிதா படையப்பாங்களோட பொண்ணு.
She gonna go after one of his daughters?
No, I don't think that's who I think
இனிமே அவ
it is.
சிரிக்க கூடாது. அந்த வேலைக்காரியோட பொண்ணு சந்தோஷமா இருக்க கூடாது.
Wow, vengeful much.
உன் பையன் அந்த பொண்ணை காதலிக்கணும். அந்த பொண்ணு உன் பையனை காதலிக்கணும்.
It'd be really funny if he actually falls in love with her.
I think he will.
உன் அண்ணன் பையனுக்கும் நிச்சயமா கல்யாணம் நடக்கும்.
இல்லைங்க ஆண்டி, எங்க அப்பா பத்தி உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. இருந்தா நம்ம ஃபேமிலி ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸாவது இருந்திருப்போம். எங்க கல்யாணமும் ஈஸியா நடந்திருக்கும்.
இந்த தடவை நான் நினைச்சது நடந்தே ஆகணும்.
Putting things in her head.
ஹலோ,
நான் தான் அப்பா பேசுறேன்.
ஹலோப்பா. அப்பா எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நாங்க நல்லா இருக்கோமா. நீ எப்படி இருக்க? ஒண்ணுடா கண்ணு, இந்த மாசத்தோட உன் படி முடியறதுல. இப்போ எப்படி? பரீட்சை எழுதி முடிச்ச உடனே கல்யாணத்தை வச்சுக்கலாமா?
இப்போ உங்க அப்பா கிட்ட சரின்னு சொல்லு. எல்லாம் அப்புறம் சொல்றேன். சரின்னு சொல்லு.
சரிப்பா.
She didn't even know what she said yes to.
So she agreed to marry another guy and didn't know?
எல்லாம் உங்க இஷ்டம் பான்னு சொல்லு.
ஐயோ எப்படி?
நான் சொல்றேன்ல, சொல்லு.
சரிப்பா, உங்க இஷ்டம்.
So she agreed to marry another guy.
Right.
When she's already in love with the other one. Okay. And she didn't realize it.
உயிர்க்குயிரா விரும்புற உன் சந்திர உனக்கு கிடைக்கணும். உங்க ஊர்ல உங்க அப்பா அம்மா ஆசீர்வாதத்தோட உன் கல்யாணம் நடக்கணும்னு நீ ஆசைப்படுறியா? அப்படின்னா நான் சொல்றபடி கேளு.
Don't humiliate your dad in front of the whole village. Come on.
இந்த பொண்ணை கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்க நீ மனப்பூர்வமா சம்மதிக்கிறியா? சம்மதம் மாமா. இந்த வேலை மேல சத்தியம் பண்ணி சொல்லு.
Oh boy.
சம்மதம் இல்லைங்க. வேற ஒருத்தரை விரும்புறேன். அவரை தான் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறேன்.
Oh no, no, no.
உங்களுக்கு சம்மந்தியா வரணும்னுதா நான் ஆசைப்படுறேன்.
உன் கழுத்துல இருக்கிற மாலையை எடுத்து உன் தங்கச்சி கழுத்துல போடு.
Oh no. The younger sister.
இந்த பொண்ணை கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்க உனக்கு சம்மதமா? யாருக்கும் பயப்படாம மனசுல இருக்கிறது அப்படியே சொல்லு.
அக்காவுக்கு கல்யாணம் ஆகாம நான் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்க எனக்கு இஷ்டம் இல்ல.
Makes sense.
அக்காவுக்கும் ஒரே நாள்ல கல்யாணம் நடந்தா கூட பரவாயில்ல.
That's a nice sister.
என் முத பொண்ணுக்கும் அவ மனசார விரும்பின அந்த பையனுக்கும் அடுத்த முகூர்த்தத்திலேயே இங்க கல்யாணம் நடக்கும். ஒருவேளை நடக்காம போச்சு, இந்த படையப்பனோட மூச்சு நின்னு போச்சுன்னு அர்த்தம்.
So the younger daughter is going to be marrying her cousin?
Right. That's who the older one was
originally going to marry.
நீ காதலிச்சது தப்பு நான் சொல்லல. ஆனா உன் விருப்பத்தை கேக்குற வரைக்கும் ஏன் இப்படி மூடி மறைச்ச? சொல்லடி.
இல்லம்மா, கடைசி வரைக்கும் உண்மையை சொல்லக்கூடாதுன்னு சொன்னாங்கம்மா.
யாரு?
நீலாம்பரி ஆண்டி.
Reveal. There you go.
அவங்க அண்ணன் பையனோட கல்யாணத்துக்கு வரேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு கடைசி வரைக்கும் வரவே இல்லம்மா.
I feel bad. She was manipulated.
Yep.
பையன் பேர் என்ன?
சந்துரு.
அந்த பையன் உன்னை விரும்புறானா?
ஆமாப்பா.
எதை வச்சு சொல்ற?
நான் உங்க பொண்ணுப்பா. கண்டிப்பா யார்கிட்டயும் ஏமாற மாட்டேன். என்ன மன்னிச்சிருங்கப்பா.
I mean, she did get fooled by the other woman, so, but I guess she's talking about love.
ஏடா வண்டியே?
Oh. Go with them.
What's she gonna do to him? He's PADAYAPPA. Can't hurt him.
உள்ள வர சொல்லு.
சரிங்க. ஏனுங்க?
Oh, she wanted to make sure he's not able to sit or something?
Yeah.
How many times do you think she had to in this movie?
What?
My favorite music.
டாடி கூப்பிட்டீங்களா?
ஓ மாமா உன்கிட்ட என்னமோ பேசணும்னு வந்திருக்காரு. அவர் பொண்ணு உனக்கு கட்டி கொடுத்து உனக்கு மாமனார் ஆகணும்னு சொல்றாரு.
அதுக்கு அவர் பொண்ணு கொடுத்து வைக்கலையே.
What?
வீட்டுக்கு வர சொல்லுங்க, வெச்சுக்கிறேன். வேலைக்காரியா?
What a jerk.
மனசார விரும்பினவன் கிடைக்காம நான் எப்படி தவிக்கிறேனோ அதே மாதிரி மனசார விரும்பினவன் கிடைக்காம.
Oh God. What a vindictive sickling.
They should have just kept her locked up in the room. Give her a better copy of the wedding video.
18 years.
வாழ்க்கையில தடவையா தவறுதுல.
நான் துண்ட அடிக்கடி மாத்துவேன், ஆனா தொலைக்க மாட்டேன். நீ தொலைச்சிராத.
That's a callback to when he put it on him the right way.
Yep. Big event. What are you waiting for? She's wearing red though.
Yeah, let's
hope they bring
she
in
doesn't a bowl or is that what it
yeah.
was?
எனக்கு படையப்பர்கார் வந்துருச்சு.
It's like a western without.
Yep.
யோ, பத்திரிகை இருந்தா என்ன இல்லனா என்ன? முதல்ல அவன கழுத்து பிடிச்சி வெள்ள தெளியா. அவனை யாரும் இங்க கூப்பிடல.
யாரும் கூப்பிட்டு நான் இங்க வரல. கூட்டிட்டு போறதுக்காக வந்திருக்கேன்.
யார?
மாப்பிளைய. எதுக்கு மாப்பிளைய கூட்டு போனோம்? இந்த கல்யாணத்துல மாப்பிளை விருப்பம் இல்லை, அதனால.
யார் சொன்னது அவனுக்கு விருப்பம் இல்லைன்னு?
மாப்பிளையே தான், நான் சொல்றேன்.
He picked him up.
Oh wow.
நீ என் பொண்ணோட பழகல?
இல்ல.
அவளை காதலிக்கவே இல்ல?
இல்ல இல்ல இல்ல. நான் விரும்புற அளவுக்கு உன் பொண்ணு என்ன பெரிய.
Oh. You know how you're saying how do you say that to her? Well, that's how. I'm sorry.
Smart, because she wouldn't have believed him.
என்ன அனிதாவை காதலிக்கிறவங்க எனக்கு சொன்னாங்க. ஆனா நான் உண்மையிலேயே காதலிச்சிட்டேன். நீங்க தான் எப்படியாவது எங்களை சேர்த்து வைக்கணும்.
உன் புள்ளியோட வாழ்க்கைய பாரு. மத்தவங்க பேச்சு கேட்டு உன் புள்ளியோட வாழ்க்கை கெடுத்துறாத. என் மாப்பிள்ளைக்கு ஏதாவது நடந்தது இங்க நடக்கிறதே வேற.
அடிச்சு துரத்துங்க.
நான் தனியாளுதாம்மா. ஆனா இந்த தனியாளுக்காக உயிரே கொடுக்க எத்தனை ஆளுங்க இருக்காங்கன்னு கொஞ்சம் எட்டி பாரு.
Whoa!
Yes.
What goes around
comes around.
When you are good and good to people, people will be there for you. I told you, it's a main theme in this movie. I love it. Oh my God. Okay, you can stop right there. You've won. Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no. Keep going.
உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அரசியல் செல்வாக்கு. எனக்கு
That's way bigger. People's influence is much more.
என்னையா பார்த்து நிக்கிறீங்க? சுட்டு தள்ளுங்க. ஏய், எத்தனை பேர்ட்ட நீ சுடுவே? டேய், உன்ன மாதிரி மனசாட்சி இல்லாதவனுக்கு மாமனாரா இருக்கிறத விட இந்த மாதிரி மனுஷனுக்கு காலம் பூரா செருப்பா இருந்து செத்து போயிடுவேன்.
Oh, that's his father-in-law too.
Yeah, because he married his daughter.
Yep.
4 பேரை சுட்டா எல்லா நாய்களும் ஓடிடும்.
ஏய், ஓடுற நாய்ங்க, தாவர நாய்ங்கெல்லாம் உங்க பக்கம், அரசியல் இல்ல. எங்க படையப்ப ஒரு வார்த்தை சொன்னா போதும், கொலைக்க மாட்டோம், கடிச்சு கொதறிடுவோம்.
இது உங்களோட குடும்ப தகராறு சார். தயவு செஞ்சு அரசியல் ஆக்கிடாதீங்க.
Smart cop.
Yeah, well, also, too, he knows what they're up against.
ஏம்பா இவரோட போறதுக்கு ஒன்று சம்மதமா?
Yes. Aha.
ஆமா.
She's lost again.
தாலி கட்ட வேண்டிய நேரத்துல என் மகளை ஏமாத்தி நீ நடத்தின நாடகம் இப்போ உனக்கு ஞாபகம் வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இப்போ அது உனக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். என் வழி தனி வழி.
Yeah.
Better don't come in my way.
Some people.
கட்சி ஆளுங்க பிளாக் கேட்ஸ் எல்லா கிட்டயும் போய் சொல்லிடு.
Yep.
என் மகன் செத்தங்க கருமாதி நடந்தாலும்
The
நடக்கலாம்
movie
தவிர.
can end without one of these.
Dude is crazy.
Go this way.
கட்சி லெஃப்ட்ல தூக்கு. அப்புறம் எனக்கு ஃபுட்பால் பாத்தீங்களா எப்படி பறக்குது?
One to go.
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
She's insane.
Decoy? Decoy?
I don't think they're in the car. They're not in the
Decoy.
car. Yeah.
Yeah, drive through the fire. Yep.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
You reap what you sow.
நீங்க தாலி கட்ட வேண்டிய மாப்பிள்ள. நீங்க உட்காருங்க, இது நான் பாத்துக்கிறேன். இது நம்ம கை வந்த கல்ல.
இல்ல அங்கிள், உங்களுக்கு வயசாயிடுச்சு இல்ல?
Oh! Oh!
Whoa.
Torpedo throw. Dang.
What? No way.
உங்களுக்கு வயசாகல.
Wow.
What a man.
We have 2 weddings now, right?
Yep. Come on. Maybe she kills herself. She trips, falls, and shoots herself.
Oh my god. You've taken this a little too far, woman.
Yeah.
The bull? He still saved her even after all that. Wow.
Whoa.
After all that, he still saved her. Wow.
Well, I'm glad they brought the bull back, though.
Yeah, of course. No, it's a good callback.
என்ன மன்னிச்சிட்டு படையப்பா.
No.
பேரை சொல்றதுக்கு கூட எனக்கு யோகியதை இல்ல.
Yes,
Agreed.
that's correct.
அப்படின்னு நான் சொல்லுவேன் நினைச்சியா?
Ah, there you go.
நீ போட்ட உயிர் பிச்சைல வாழறதுக்கு நான் வேலைக்காரி வசுந்தரா இல்ல.
Oh no.
Okay, good. Good riddance.
அந்த ஜென்மத்திலே அது உன்னை பழி வாங்காம விட மாட்டேன்.
Are we talking about a sequel?
Well, no sequel ever came of this, did
No,
it?
I don't think so.
அளவுக்கு அதிகமா ஆசைப்படுற ஆம்பளையும் அளவுக்கு அதிகமா கோவப்படுற பொம்பளையும் வாழும்போது தான் நீ நிம்மதியா வாழல. உன் ஆத்மாவது நிம்மதியா இருக்கட்டும்.
You can see her in real life. She's still, her body's
Breathing.
still moving. Yeah.
Nice.
What'd you think of this film, PADAYAPPA?
Not bad. I felt like I had a whole course of meal, like from it had everything. A lot of times South Indian dishes has like a different types of items in the entire plate, and you go through them. This one had a gamut of all emotions, from like comedy, action. You got a love story. You got multiple love stories in here. Family drama. I mean, it was a full course meal for me.
Yeah, no, that's a really good, provocative, and interesting way to put it. I agree with everything you said, actually. I love this movie. I told you during a reaction that my 3 favorite actors are
Vikram, Rajinikanth, and Amir Khan.
Those are my 3 favorites.
Yep,
Thank you.
yep.
You made my day by remembering. Yes, those are my 3 favorites, and this movie just continued to cement why I love Rajinikanth so much. I know I used the word probably a million times in all the parts you guys have watched so far. He's so smooth. He's so cool. He's so elegant. He's so awesome. But at the end of the day, at the end of his core, he's a good person. And again, those are the characters I get the most invested in, the characters I root the most for, and those are the type of characters that Amir Khan usually plays. Even
right.
Vikram, those are the characters I love, and these
the common man you can root for.
But
absolutely,
these three just
absolutely
excel at it. Obviously, there's
yes.
other actors I love too, but these 3 just stand out on a Mount Rushmore. That's an American reference, but for me, even though Mount Rushmore is 4 and these are
right.
3, I got to find my 4th one. I'm gonna talk about the movie as a whole, how much I loved it, but his performance, obviously, everyone was fantastic in the film. And really quick, I want to know what movie this guy's in. It was killing me all movie. Him. I know I've seen him. I know I've seen him in something. Oh, he was in Shivaji.
Yeah, Shivaji.
Ah!
There you go.
Ah! Oh boy, I love too how all movie I was like, who is PADAYAPPA's uncle? I know I've seen him. Of course, we've seen him in Shivaji. And of course, we know the actor who plays from what was it, Bahubali, the uncle.
Right.
In that, so,
if I'm not mistaken, the
right.
Ramya was also in Bahubali. I'm pretty sure she was.
Bahubali, there
she was the mom.
Oh.
I mean.
Okay. Okay, so we got some cool connections in this film, but yeah, I mean, again, I love the film. I love the story. I love the journey of PADAYAPPA. You know, the family goes from like riches to poor, and then like again, just they find the granite, I believe it was called, the stones, and then they again rise. But again, through it all, no matter what, I love that the family just stays good within their core, whether they're rich or whether they're poor.
The family and the friends.
Yeah, and the friends. Yeah,
friends.
and the friends never said, "Oh, you're poor now. I don't want nothing to do with you." No,
right.
That's why I was rooting for all these characters too. And I think my favorites. I loved all the scenes in this movie, but I think my favorite scene has to be that mom going to their house to say, "My son will accept marriage." One of the best scenes I've ever seen in a movie. Period. I don't know, Indian American. That was one of the best scenes I've ever seen in a movie. That was the ultimate mic drop. That was the mic drop of mic drops. What'd you think of that scene before we continue?
First of all, I didn't see that coming.
No,
at all.
Which I love. I love when I don't see stuff
coming. He
coming.
had something planned, or he's going with whatever the mom said, and I'm thinking, okay, now the movie might move into a different direction where he gets married to her and then takes revenge. I didn't know. And then that scene happened when she just walks in, and even when she's walking up, I had no clue. And then she walks straight up to the other girl.
Yeah, no, I mean, there were so many things I loved about it, as you just mentioned. I didn't see that coming. First of all, also the fact that PADAYAPPA really was in love with Vasundara. He was like, you know what, if this is what my mom wants, fine. And then you have the mom, because I was so afraid, please don't go the generic route. Look what the family did to you when you guys had nothing.
Exactly.
They wanted nothing to do with you. Please stay intelligent. I know you're good and you're good people. I get it, but please don't go the generic route here of just forgetting all that. Yes, and you know that's who your son loves. And then I love her whole speech of, you told your son not to marry my daughter because we were poor, and I told my son was willing to marry whoever I was willing, and that's the difference between us and you. Like, we're good people and you're just not. Like, you have no character and we do. And there were so many fronts of that scene. Like that scene from a character perspective and from a dialogue perspective. I just don't think you can nail that better as a writer, in my humble opinion. Because I know writing is damn difficult, and that was a perfect scene. You couldn't have done that any better. The mom really stood out for me. That's my favorite scene in the movie. And PADAYAPPA just, all he did was say, oh yeah, I'll marry the woman I love. I mean, he really didn't have much to do in that scene if you think about it. And that's my favorite scene in the movie, and he's my favorite character. So the point I'm making is from a writer's perspective, from character, from dialogue, from the message. I loved it. And speaking of messages and themes, I loved a lot of the stuff that was in this. Just what goes around comes around. We talked about that so many times. Staying true to yourself no matter what. Not judging people on the surface, like of what they have or don't have. True. Always be good to people no matter what. There's just so many different layers to this. There was a lot of good
messages. Your favorite scene was the one with the mom, and I loved that scene as well. So but the face-off after 18 years when Rajinikanth shows up at her house and
that was
clears
great.
out the furnitures, I was wow.
Absolutely. No. I mean, again, there are so many. I don't want it to make it seem like there weren't other scenes I didn't like. It's just that one just stood out to me like a beautiful sore thumb. Yep. And in all the best ways, of course. And that scene was probably right up there too. It's just that scene with the mom, because I didn't see it coming. I didn't know the mom had that in her just from what we had seen previously in the film. I'm like, so well earned, that character arc, and just there were just a correlation of so many different things that I loved, and I was just so scared they were going the generic route. I loved that scene with a passion. Like I said, I don't put that lightly, and I know people are gonna be like, well, you're coming fresh off this movie, you just watched it, so of course you're feeling fresh in the moment. No, it's one of my favorite scenes I've ever seen in a movie. I don't care how fresh I feel right now. Maybe tomorrow I might change my mind, but I love that scene so damn much. It was pretty damn perfect. It was. We gotta give my boy A.R. Rahman some cred. Oh my God. I don't think it's possible for him to do a bad score. This guy is so damn good. He elevates just his music. Again, these are my favorite type of composers, whether it's American films or Indian films. I love composers who I can just listen to the music, not have to watch the movie. First of all, I can feel something just from listening to the music, but I can just listen to the music when I go to the gym, because as many of you know, if you've listened to me in the past, when I'm at the gym, I listen to Danny Elfman music. I listen to movie music. Movie music is my favorite music, although I love all types of music, but movie music is my favorite. And A.R. Rahman is my favorite. I'm sure he's many of yours favorite. If he's not, definitely let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear some other phenomenal composers, but he always stands out with his great. He always just elevates everything it is, whether he does. I mean, there were so many themes in this that I loved. It was, obviously we know that I'm pretty sure we heard that in Savaji many times with Rajinikanth's characters whenever he's doing something smooth. So I think that was a callback to this, unless you guys can tell me there was something else to that. And then the love theme too between him and Soundarya. I love the harmonic love thing. There's just so much. And then there's other musical scores throughout the picture that A.R. Rahman just, again, elevates each scene. But I'm just like, I'm already humming these things in my head. And again, that's the sign of an amazing composer, when I can still hum these things afterwards and they stick in your memory. It's like Basil Polidoris' RoboCop. You can just hear that theme right away. And you're Back to the Future by Alan Silvestri. You can just hear that theme. Those are phenomenal composers. John Williams and anything. Around. Yeah, I love. This is one of my favorite A.R. Rahman scores. I know I probably say that after every film we watch in A.R. Rahman. He's that damn good. But
there's more to come.
Yeah, and then the obviously we got to talk. I mean, so again, from a story perspective, from characters perspective, I thought this film really nailed the landing. From action sequences, I loved what we got. There were a couple times where he missed a punch or two, but you know what? I was so damn invested in the film, I didn't even care. I was like, you know what?
Exactly.
I'm so into PADAYAPPA and Rajinikanth's performance that this guy is God. You know what? He's so powerful, he can still miss and he'll still connect with you.
The air would push him off.
Yeah,
there was a scene where he blows on a guy.
And that's why
I love it.
At that point, I was like, you know what? I don't even care that some of these shots on the stunts and the fight choreography he's missing. Like, this actually is in tandem with his character in the film. So this actually is working. And I'm so glad we got to watch this. I mean, anything Rajinikanth I want to watch. So if you guys have any more suggestions that Rajinikanth films, or even films that are similar in nature to this, I mean, I love this film. And I know he didn't really have a character arc in terms of he's such an amazing character at the beginning, and in terms of he didn't change. But you know what? It's still a character I love so much, and I didn't need him to change. He was such a good character already. When a character's that amazing already to begin with, I mean, obviously if there is an arc, fantastic if it's justified. But if the character doesn't need an arc and still stays steady and still is there to help others, I'm like, okay, that works for me. So I mean, there were just so many aspects of this film I loved. Any final thoughts you want to have?
I enjoyed it thoroughly. Like you pretty much covered a lot of it, like from action, music, acting, I mean, performance-wise, everyone was great. Shout out, even it was a shorter role, Shivaji Ganeshan, the person who played Rajinikanth's father.
Yes, Padayappa's father.
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Great.
He did great. Yeah, no, I mean he was only in the film for about the first 45 minutes to an hour, but no,
Yep.
I'm really glad you mentioned he was great. But also, what I love too about his character, he had such influence over Padayappa. I mean, you can tell how much he loved his son.
Right.
That's why obviously,
And you see that
Yeah, and it
moving on.
carried over
Yes.
to Padayappa. Like he wanted to carry on his traditions. His father meant so much, even to the point his uncle, not biological, but still his
Right,
uncle,
right.
he sent them away. He didn't care about them.
Right.
But then when he was about to lose his house and everything, no, that house had sentimental value
Yep.
to Padayappa, and he's like, you know what? I'm still a good person. This house meant so much to my father. I will not let it go and ruin. Here you go. Here's the money. And then, I mean, look at Ramya's character, Nilambari. Is that-
Nilambari.
Nilambari. She was trying to shoot him, and
Yeah.
she tried to ruin his daughter's wedding. She tried to kill his wife. That is ultimate for, hey, you can just let her die at this point.
Yeah.
Like she's done a lot.
Like,
of
I was
damage.
happy,
Yeah,
but then
I
he
know.
goes
But
and
but
saves
he tries
her.
To save. He still tries to save her
Yep,
with the
yep.
bull from hitting her. I mean, he's a good person.
Yes.
Those are my favorite type of characters. And again, Rajinikanth, Vikram, and Amir Khan just excel at playing these type of characters.
That's true.
I love when they play these characters. So again, if any more recommendations of any of those three actors were films where they play characters that are this charismatic and this good, please throw them our way. I would love to react to them. But in my final thoughts, as you can tell, I hated this. I love this movie so much. I thought it was
loved
great.
it.
Yeah, and I'm glad we got to see like an earlier Rajinikanth film too,
Yeah.
because I think I'd only got to see in Savachi and then in Theorin 2.0, which are a little more later in Rajinikanth's career. So I'm glad I got to see something a little on the earlier, well, not earlier, but earlier than what I've seen, 1999. So yeah, again, I love this film, character, story. I love the music by A.R. Rahman, the direction by K.S. Ravi Kumar. A fantastic job. He really directed the hell out of this movie,
Yes.
and I loved every minute. And again, too, last thing I want to add about this film, I thought for a 2 hour and 50-minute film, it was paced. Not one time did I feel it dragged. I'm like, wow, this is taking too long to get to the point. I really loved every single moment. It had a purpose and just really was driven home for me personally, and I was just delighted to watch this film. I really loved every second of it, and Rajinikanth, you're the man. Seriously.
Yes.
You are the man. Anyways, what did you guys think of this movie? If you have any other recommendations for, again, films similar to this or anything with Rajinikanth, Amir Khan, and Vikram, and where they play roles similar to this, or any of their movies, please throw them our way. We'd love to react to them. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and smash the like button so you can let YouTube know that you are enjoying what you're watching. I'm Andrew Flash Gordon, and this is
MTIAZ.
We'll see you guys next time.